You feel the pull in your bones. This was written before the world named you. The nights speak of him turning over and over in his bed, trying to bury a secret that will not sleep. You think it might be your fault that his heart is heavy, yet deep down you hear a quieter truth. You are not a coincidence. A voice inside tells you with gentle fire that your meeting was an answer whispered long ago. The angels say your soul signed this pact in light and came here to awaken memories. They say, he keeps a truth hidden because he fears its power. He thinks he can hide it, but he cannot hide from the divine. He watches you, sees how you move through pain, and finds a part of himself that he had forgotten. In your eyes he is seen, and that frightens him. He wrestles with nights because you are his mirror. The angels speak your name and remind you that your call is not just to wait, it is to breathe, to feel, to trust that heaven orchestrates what you cannot see. They remind you that his silence is not rejection, but a plea for more time. There is a mission here, and it unfolds like dawn. At the end of this night, something long hidden will surface. Stay soft and let it rise. The verse that seals this speaks to your core. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. You are not just another face in a crowded place. He met you and something ancient stirred, something that feels both familiar and strange. You might wonder if you pushed too hard, talked too much, loved too deep. The truth is simpler. The angels lean in close and say he felt answered prayer when he saw you. You did not know he had been asking for someone who could see beyond his walls. You did not know that your laugh would crack open a space he had sealed shut. He might not know how to hold what he asked for. He might call this chance when it is anything but that. Your presence is a promise fulfilled, and it scares him because promises carry responsibility. Listen to the whispers behind his hurried words. There is longing there, and there is fear. He may step back, he may act as if you are optional, but his soul does not believe that. You were sent with tenderness to remind him of a softness he lost. The angels say you came as water to his desert. He may resist because thirst can be painful. Do not shrink yourself to fit his confusion. Let your heart remain full. Let the rain be rain. Your path is not defined by what he can or cannot accept today. It is shaped by the divine thread that brought you together and will continue even if he looks away. Hold this truth as a warm stone in your palm. He was drawn to your light because it shows him what he has forgotten. He was drawn because you reflect a truth he has tried to hide. When he looks at you, he sees his own tenderness and his own wounds. That is why he comes close and then pulls away. You feel the push and pull and think it is about you. You ask if you are too much or too little. The angels whisper that this dance is not about your worth. It is about his fear of facing himself. When he feels you, he feels exposed. He slips back into shadows not because he stops feeling, but because the feeling is too raw. You did not ask to become his mirror. Your light simply reveals. It is not your job to dim in order to make him comfortable. It is not your task to carry his baggage. You can hold space without bending yourself out of shape. The angels say he will learn to sit with his own shadows. They also say you must tend to your own heart rather than chase his ghost. You are allowed to breathe, to take back the gaze you keep on him and turn it inward. When he retreats, meet yourself in the quiet. Let your own reflection teach you what you need. You did not break him. You do not have to fix him. You shine because you are meant to. Keep shining. It will guide him when he is ready to see. In the silence you assumed neglect, but silence can be a teacher. When he withdrew, you found a strange emptiness. You tried to fill it with explanations. You thought if you understood his reasons you might feel safer. The angels say that sometimes silence comes to guide you inward, not to punish. His absence made you listen to your own whispers. You are learning that his retreat is not a verdict. You are learning that your worth does not fluctuate with his attention. He has his own waves to ride. His heart is learning how to hear itself. He may be in a place where words are heavy and misused. He chooses silence because it feels safer than speaking what he does not yet understand. This does not mean he does not care. It means he is facing his own ocean. Let his silence be his. Do not rush to break it with your own noise. Instead, lean into the quiet and see what emerges in you. The angels say prayers spoken in this space are not empty. They say your tears are notes in a song that heaven hears. They remind you that even when words are absent, energy speaks. He feels your faith and your softness. He may not reply, but he receives. Trust that his soul hears what his mouth cannot yet say. Your job is to stay true to your own voice, to speak when you need to, and to rest when you do not. In the hush, you will find wisdom. The ache you carry did not start with you. There are stories woven into your bones, griefs unspoken by women before you. When he touched you, those stories stirred. You felt an ache that seemed larger than this moment. You wondered why his words pierced so deep. The angels murmur that you are healing a line, not just a single wound. They say that when you feel abandoned, it activates a memory of other times when love was withheld. You are not being punished. You are being invited to break a cycle. He triggers what needs to be released. He does not do this consciously. His fear rubs against your old scars. It is easy to blame him. It is harder to see the patterns you inherited. You are allowed to feel all of it. Cry if you need. Let the tears run their course. Sit with the memories that arise. Tell the younger version of yourself that she is loved now. Imagine the hands of your ancestors on your shoulders, thanking you for feeling what they could not. The angels say each time you breathe through the pain without closing your heart, a link of the chain dissolves. You are not carrying this alone. You have unseen allies. You are releasing, not reliving. Trust that the heaviness is a sign of something breaking open. You will emerge lighter. You will gift freedom to those who come after. Waiting has a taste. It can taste metallic, like anxiety, or sweet, like anticipation. You know the ache of waiting for his call, his message, his sign that you matter. You have stared at your phone, your heart beating in rhythms that mimic hope. The angels say waiting is a sacred fire. It burns away the parts of you that cling to external validation. It asks you to trust that what is yours will find you. He might not be ready now. He might still be wrestling with his own demons. That does not make your desire wrong. It means timing is a force beyond your control. In this pause, you are being prepared. Each day you sit with the unknown, you build a deeper root. Each moment you breathe through the urge to chase, you strengthen your core. The angels remind you that the divine does not withhold out of cruelty. There is shaping happening in the unseen. He is being softened, and so are you. You may not see the buds pushing through the soil, but growth is inevitable. Let this waiting refine you instead of resent you. Fill your days with what feeds you. Listen to music that opens you. Walk under trees. Talk to friends. Hold yourself gently. Waiting is not empty. It is full of unseen movement. You will not be forgotten in it. There is a hand on your timeline that is steady and kind. Control feels safe, but control can suffocate. You have tried to steer this connection with your mind. You have replayed conversations, planned the next encounter, imagined the right words that might make him stay. The angels smile softly and say love is not a machine you can program. He will not return because you strategize. He will return when he chooses to open. When you loosen your grip, you make space for miracles. You might fear that if you stop trying, everything will fall apart. The truth is that your effort does not hold the world together. Something greater does. Letting go is not indifference. It is trust. It is saying to yourself, I have done what I can, now I release the rest. The angels whisper, release him from your mind, not from your heart. Do not shut down, simply give him to grace. Carry on with your life. Laugh with friends. Sleep deeply. Create something with your hands. Each time you resist the urge to reach out impulsively, you affirm your own worth. He will find you when he finds himself. He might stumble. He might take longer than you wish. But he will be guided back to what felt like home. And if he does not, you will still be whole. Let your love be open-handed. It will return as it is meant to. You do not lose by letting go. You free yourself to receive. There are hands guiding this story that you cannot see. You may think he walks alone in confusion, but there are whispers on his path. The angels travel with him even when he pushes them away. They place signs in his dreams, speak through songs, arrange meetings that nudge him toward truth. He may seem blind, but heaven is persistent. He resists because fear feels familiar. He clings to patterns that keep him safe. Still, there is a pull he cannot explain. That pull is the divine. You worry that he will miss his chance, that he will wander forever. The angels shake their heads. They know the route. They do not rush. They trust that his soul will respond in time. They ask you to trust too. They remind you that your prayers are powerful. Each time you whisper his name to the stars, a new light appears on his road. Your faith moves energy. You may not see immediate shifts, but something aligns. Release the need to oversee his journey. You are not his savior. You are his mirror and his reminder. He will awaken when he is meant to. The verse that seals this chapter is a promise. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. Not all miracles announce themselves with trumpet blasts. Some creep in quietly, like dawn light slipping under a door. You may think nothing is happening because the surface remains still. Underneath, there is motion. He may not call, yet his heart softens when he sees your photo. He may scroll past your messages, yet he replays your voice in his memory. You light candles and pray, and you feel silly sometimes, wondering if your hope is naive. The angels smile and gather your prayers like seeds. They plant them in soil you cannot see. Over time, those seeds sprout into unexpected chances, gentle shifts, moments of clarity. You might notice a song with lyrics that speak exactly to your situation. You might receive a message when you were about to give up. You might sense a peace that does not match the circumstances. These are signs that unseen hands are weaving. Do not dismiss the small as insignificant. Do not measure progress only by dramatic gestures. Miracles often wear everyday clothes. The angels say, keep your heart open to the subtle. They say, gratitude is the magnet for more. Each time you say thank you for a tiny blessing, you invite another. Remember that the divine loves surprising those who stay faithful. You are not naive, you are attuned. Your hope is not silly, it is sacred. There comes a moment when acceptance becomes liberation. You have loved deeply. You have hoped and prayed. You have waited and released. Now, you stand at a threshold. Acceptance is not resignation. It is a holy yes to what is, without bitterness. It is the courage to look at your story and say, this is where we are, and I still choose love, for myself, for him, for life. The angels gather around you, placing their hands on your shoulders. They speak softly, you have done well. They urge you to open your palms. Let the outcomes slip through your fingers. Let the story rest in the hands of the one who wrote it. Vulnerability is not weakness. It is strength. It allows you to stay soft even when the world hardens. It enables you to receive unexpected gifts. As you accept the present moment, you free yourself from the need to control the future. If he returns, you will welcome him from fullness, not from lack. If he does not, you will still be complete. Acceptance is a sacred door. The verse that seals this chapter echoes a gentle promise. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest.